Note to self, begin recordings at end of loading screen, not at beginning of loading screen.
Where am I? How did I end up here? Strange. I can't seem to remember anything.
Allow me to educate you about your past life, my friend. In your past life, you contracted laryngitis, but you didn't get any throat lozenges. But it's alright, we'll get by. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a demo for a game.
I don't have a light source.
Thank you for telling me that, I just pressed the F button. Some boots! I must be a cat if I can see them in the dark. Can I take this with me, like light a lamp from it?
It's already lit.
Indeed, we will make the same joke twice. Oh, can I have
I
this?
should light up the candle before I take it.
But we kind of need to pick it up to take it over there to do it. Can I have these matches then? Here we go.
I should light up the candle before I take it.
So yes, this is made by the
Would there be
same...
light?
And there was, indeed, thank you very much. So this is made by the same person who made Athemore, and as you can see, it's a bit similar in that sense, except this time apparently we're in a little house in 1920s England. So that sounds nice. The book you just found will be your own journal throughout the game. Press J to view the journal. Indeed, light my candle, I did it. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Now I can see better. Indeed, let me take this with me. There we go. Now I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Do I want these boots? Well, I've no shoes on, so can I press the wrong... How did I do that? I pressed tab and something disastrous happened. Can I put these on? Press the hand icon to equip. I have shoes on. Brilliant. I have succeeded in life. Alright, there's a little box. Can I open this?
It's locked.
Indeed, that is an absolute tragedy. However, the quality of the voice acting will make up for it, because it's very nice. Very good quality voice acting.
I should see if there's anyone here. I need to know where I am, and how I got here. I haven't got a clue yet. It's locked.
Indeed. It also seems like I've lost an awful lot of health, but I do seem to have a lot of orange juice, which is good. Is that like a stamina bar? No. Ah, that's probably some form of fuel from a candle, isn't it? That's a flame, not a big blob of juice. I sincerely apologise for being stupid. Never mind, you didn't expect anything less from me, and if you did, you came in here with sorely inaccurate expectations. So, never mind. Yes, this is just a little demo. I don't know exactly how long it is or how much there is to see here, but I think the developer is continuing to work on this game and producing
This
it.
looks like a study room. So many books.
Indeed, I might read a few, might learn a few things. A candle. Oh, I thought it was a little scroll, but no, it was not. There's another book here, a green book. A leaf will fall from a high tree. Guidance for you to see. That must be some sort of clue to a puzzle.
It looks like a book fits in the slot.
Maybe around about here. Can I do this?
This book seems to fit in the slot. But is it the correct one?
You make a good point. I have nail-baldies. So presumably there are other gaps that need to be filled, like that one there, for example. And maybe some more along here. I'm not too sure. There's a little box there. Little cube. What is this? I have no idea. It is a cube with a coloured diamond on each side. Red, blue, yellow, green, and creaky. You shush, I'm trying to do things. Okay, so perhaps I need to find another book to put it in another gap, and perhaps the words inside will give me a clue about the ordering of them. Anything else? There's a lit cigar here, which implies someone has been here quite recently. Or possibly it's me. New objective, your journal has been updated. Oh, I see, I can control like the minute and the hour, so I need to find a specific time to put on the clock. Alright, I read my journal, please. The clock. I noticed a ticking clock. It seems to have stopped. Fix the clock. The hunger in us all. What on earth are you on about? I feel weakness throughout my body. I should see if I can find something to eat. Restore full health by eating food. That seems a bit logical. Oh, can we play a game of chess? I'm a bit rubbish at chess, so this probably shouldn't.
I should look for the missing pieces.
Okay, as long as I reconstruct the chess then. Okay, so we've got a few different little jobs to do. That seems, that all seems perfectly above board. I reckon I can figure that out. Let me go and see if I can find that creaking noise by investigating. I'm going to get to the light of the Borg in a minute. I just want to see if I can unlock this door with that key that I found.
Locked.
can I use it?
The key fits the lock.
Indeed. I am clever.
This is a nice room. I wonder who lives here.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I live in all of this place. Are there any boots? Any more boots that I can steal? No, there is another candle. I shall have that. Close that, please. Thank you. Aren't you close it, please? Thank you. There's a little bit of a lag on pressing the button and opening, which makes you think you haven't opened it. You press it again, at which point it probably shuts. Never mind. It's a chess piece. I'm not really sure we should be wandering into somebody's room and stealing their pawn, but never mind. We won't worry about any of that. We'll have a look at this instead. Oh goodness, a little doggy. Yeah, again with the thing that I said before. Man alive. Okay, what are these? This little numbers. Okay, so I can put numbers in here, presumably 1 to 9. Or 0 to 9. Okay then. So I need like a sequence of numbers, and possibly these are going to give me a clue of some kind, although I'm not wholly sure how. What does the journal say? Zodiac signs? A box with some zodiac signs. The box takes 4 digits. Open the box. Okay, I should try to figure that out. Mainly because I don't particularly wish to go to bed because there's no pillows. It means it's not going to be a wholly restful night. Okay, let me see if I can put the chess piece onto the chessboard, or whether I need to find any more.
I should look for the missing pieces.
I thought I had. Oh yeah, because I need the inventory. I need to do it in the inventory, don't I? Sorry. There we are. I put a piece on there. I hope you're proud of me. Let me quickly just go back here. Could I open these drawers here that I didn't realise I could do? Yes, I can. We can find some additional bedclothes and some additional person clothes, but I do seem to have other person clothes on me, so I should be alright. Oh, there's some pillows in here. Thank goodness. No wonder I have that room and not the room of neck pain where we keep all of the mischievous stuff. Okay, let us continue to wander around and see what else we can find.
This looks like the living room.
A huge volume of unused space, which tells me they weren't great interior designers. Some nice music playing. Well, there was no need to get self-conscious after giving a simple compliment. You could drink some wine. Anything else? There's a little, a knight here, I think. There's a newspaper. What can we read in the newspaper? He says pressing the wrong button. Newspaper. It says the 27th of November, 1923. That's interesting. I thought we were... Although I guess if this is the 20s, we could easily be in the mid to late 20s, so it wouldn't be... that unbelievable. Alright, it would seem that I am not in the mood for a cup of tea, which doesn't really surprise me because I'm not a massive fan of tea, to be quite frank, although I don't really enjoy anything caffeinated these days. I don't think I can open any of these little cupboards, so let's see what we can find in some of these other rooms. A nice dining room. Can I light the candles?
I could ignite this.
Indeed. Ignite it with a fiery passion after reading some Shakespeare to it, or some such rubbish, I don't know. Oh, good. This is a strange picture. I thought that was a screaming face at first, but, like a really screwed up one. Like, there's one eye, there's another eye, there's a kind of a bent nose, and there's an open mouth. But no, it was just my imagination seeing things that really were not in existence. May I open this cupboard and steal a bit of crockery? I think the answer to that question is no. Alright. I'll live with the disappointment. Let's see if we can find ourselves a bit of grub. You found a bit of grub? Here's a carrot. Here's a secondary carrot. Here's what looks like a raw steak. I really don't want to eat this. Can I pick up the knife? Yes, I can. Goodness. Can I do a bit of stabbing with this knife if I find anybody worthy of stabbing? Please don't eat this. Thank goodness you picked it up. A piece of fine meat. It needs to be cooked. Indeed. Where's the cooker? We've got a sink, but I'm not seeing a cooker. Here is the Argo or whatever. Let me see if I can put this on there.
I should heat up the pan first.
This man knows about cooking and I don't.
I don't have all I need to light up the stove yet.
Oh, I can't do it with a match. I need something more complicated. Oh, do I need a wooden log? Is this what I need? Do I need to put a piece of wood in here somehow? Did that work? Presumably the log is gone. Can I use one of my matches?
I should wait till the stove is loaded.
Oh, I need more, do I? I think I need to put in additional amounts. I was... Sorry, this is what comes from growing up with bloody austerity.
I should wait until the stove is loaded.
Goodness, it's a greedy one, isn't it? Alright, well, I'll go out and find a bit more wood then. Eat some more apples. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious. At least there's some things here which we could do a bit of walloping with. Mind you, I do have a knife. Maybe I should focus on that instead. Did we drop something? Oh, somebody literally did drop something and made a made a cantankerous mess in the process. Is there a door over there? Yes, there is. Might this lead outside?
Locked.
Well, it probably does, because there's these little bars here, which imply the door is a bit stronger, and you probably want your exterior doors to be a bit more sturdy than your interior doors for the sake of besieging armies. In defense against them. Again, with that nice music. Where's it coming from?
I'm not ready to head outside yet.
I need my coat on, because it's very cold today. It should keep me warm. Yes, indeed. Can I put the coat on, please? There we go. Right, now I've got my little coat on.
I'm not ready to head outside yet.
So I need to find my hat and scarf and gloves and stick as well. Alright, fair enough then. Fair enough then. Okay then, let's see where we're at. There's lots of different things that we can do. Oh yeah, and I can keep my record of my documents. So I need to restore my full health. I could do that with the stake. I need to fix the clock with a time, but I don't know what the time might be. I found 2 of 3 chess pieces, okay. I need to figure out the code for the box. Ah, I need some paper. Oh, I like this. It actually has the information, it's a cutting board. Oh, I thought I was going to take it and shove that in the fire as well. I thought, or rather I approve that this has like little tips in here, a little inventorium of items that you need so that you know what you're still missing. I approve of that. I can't have any of these other things, can I? No other little drawers or anything to open? I don't think so, no. Alright then, let me quickly head back upstairs, I think, because we've checked downstairs relatively thoroughly. So let me just head back upstairs and wonder why there's no cladding along the wall, probably because of the windows. Good afternoon. Can I help you with something? Do you like a pair of boots? I have a nice pair of boots, and I shall straight up your bum if you're mischievous. Are you the person that lived here and you're cross about the fact that I've stolen all of your things? Can't totally say I blame you. Can't open these drawers, can I? No, I don't think so. Alright, I must have missed something. There must be extra items or things that I haven't seen. There's something a little ghostly going on, judging by the ghosts. To be quite frank, I don't think it's controversial to say this is a little ghostly if there's ghosts hanging around. But yes, give me a moment to look around for a second, see what else I can find, because I must have missed something. I reckon maybe the chess piece might be the easiest thing to find, because that's just the one item that we need, and I feel like they're quite small, so it's likely I've missed one. So give me a moment, I shall see what I can find. Can't crouch now, can I? Oh, I can. Goodness, I can become most short at a moment's notice. At short notice, even. Maybe this will allow me to see in cupboards I haven't previously seen in. Oh, dear. What we're seeing right now is the absolute lack of comedic talent, but never mind any of that. Oh, this is where the music's coming from. Oh, what does that say?
Every end has a beginning. Maybe it's a clue or something.
Sorry, is it a random thing just popped into my brain? Sorry, the voice of the voice actor sounds really, really familiar. It sounds like a slightly older and gruffer version of someone I used to watch on YouTube years ago. Sorry, that's a really random point. It's almost undoubtedly wrong, so please ignore my try. Oh, there's a piece of paper here. A yellow figure is to the left of a green figure. What exactly is that supposed to mean? So there's something yellow which goes to the left of something green. What is that supposed to help me with? Because there's the green book, isn't there? Do I need to find like a green book and a yellow book? Or maybe this? Because this has got green and yellow on it as well. I feel like I don't have quite the pieces I need. There's no yellow books here. Would you stop with the creaking? Thank you very much. Giddy on. I don't know if you could quite hear that or not. It sounded like a small child saying, "Lizzie, come out and play." Has the ghost returned for the doing of additional mischief? I don't know, I don't see them. Yeah, now that I can crouch, I can have a better look at something, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. So I feel like we're gathering up a few clues, but we're still not quite ready to fully solve anything. just yet. I feel like we're still missing a few pieces of various different puzzles. There's nothing hidden on the chair, is there? Is my... Do you wish you had a light switch for your candles? You do! They're called your knees. I don't think that's how life works, but don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. There must be something more. Something I haven't seen yet. I don't have any bits of paper, do I? Can I use the newspaper as paper?
That should be enough.
Oh, there we go. Where is it? Search the house. Yes, I'm doing my best, mate. I'm doing my best. Where was the fire before food? That wasn't the paper. That wasn't the paper, but that was paper. Oh no, there we are. Okay, now can I put the meat on here, please? Can I put the? No. Oh, do I need to? Do I need? Is this the hot one? I don't know. I don't understand. My brain doesn't work. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. Okay, presumably I don't have what I need. Presumably that is the hot bit, right? Like, I mean, we could figure out if it's the hot bit or not. Put the meat on here. Put the meat on. Put the meat anywhere. I don't bloody know. Has the journal been updated with additional informations? Fire before food. I managed to heat up the stove. Now I can find some food. Yeah, there's nothing else about this, is there? Unless I'm like waiting for it to heat up, perhaps. Find some warm clothes. I think I've done that with the coat, but I haven't found a map or a compass. Alright, he says, press the wrong button twice in a row. Okay, well we found a use for the paper. What other items have I got of use? I still got the knight. I need to put that on the board. There's this little cube that must serve some sort of purpose, though goodness only knows what it is. And then we have the meat that I don't quite know how to use, because it's like I need a pan or something. But there's a pan on the table, but I don't seem to be able to move it. Oh, I can? I can move it immensely slowly. Right, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we are. That's better. Now I want you right in the middle. Will you even move now? No, I don't think it will move now. Okay, do I put the meat on now? Huzzah! Let's go for a nice medium rare. It's not actually how I like my steak, but it doesn't matter. Okie dokie then. I have eaten things. Good, and the noise has stopped with that. I'm grateful. Okay, good. So now we've sorted out the hungriness. Okay, good. So we've done the food, we've done the lantern, we've done the clothes, and now we just need the map and the compass. Okay then, so we've sorted that out. But that seems to be a little bit of a dead end, because that isn't going to, it hasn't like opened any boxes or any new rooms or given me any keys or anything. But it might trigger something to happen, like when the ghost appeared, for example. It might trigger something like that to happen somewhere. And that might help me with something. Let me put the knight on here. There we go. Yes, let me put the knight on there and see what else I can find. Oh goodness. Old drawing. What on earth is this? That must be to do with the bookcase, like there's a red book followed by two green books with a brown book underneath. Is that what we've got here? Yeah, we could have like a red book here with then a green book to the right of it, or to the left.
This book seems to fit in the slot, but is it the correct one?
I think so, because if we could then find a brown one, we could put it here, on here. Yes, we just need to find another book, and that's the problem. I'm sort of missing a piece for each thing. I'm missing the missing a chess piece, and I'm also missing the book that I need. Let me search around for another book. I've searched upstairs for a book quite thoroughly, but there must be another book somewhere. There must be another device of intelligence inducing that has been left someplace that I can find. There must be something. than a crap frame rate. Other than that, is there anything around here? I feel like when I die, if I go to purgatory, this is the kind of situation I'm going to end up in. Like, playing a game forever that cannot be beaten. Because I just can't figure some very simple detail out. Oh great, there's two flies shagging in my light fixture. That's absolutely marvellous. Right then, I am going to confess I haven't got the faintest idea what I'm doing, and I'm utterly stuck. So we're going to read some hints. Maybe there's something written about the clock in the books. I believe the books need to be in the bookshelf. So you're telling me I need to solve the bookshelf puzzle first before I can solve the clock puzzle. So if I could stop pressing all the wrong frickin' buttons for 5 shakes of the lamb's proverbial tail. So I feel like I'm missing a book. I need a second book because there's 2 gaps, but I've only got 1 book and I can't find the second book. There must be another book somewhere, and then when I put them both in the correct places, then the colours will be in line with the piece of paper that we got out of the picture, and then we'll be like finished with that, and then that will lead us into the clock. But until we find the second book, I just don't know what to do. What else is there? The chess. The pieces are small, so I have to look closely. Furthermore, there should be a description in the rune to help solve the puzzle. Yeah, I think that's solving the puzzle comes after finding the pieces, so we're kind of stuck with that until we solve that. The numbers above have to mean something. What do the other creatures have that the fish... Oh, you're right. I totally underestimated the value of the information that was above. Limbs? Is it limbs? Dog has 4 limbs, crab has 8. That presumably is 2 people, and they're not conjoined at the arm here, so presumably they would have 8 limbs, and then they would have none. So maybe you have 6, you have 4, you have 8, and you have 4. Huzzah. Brain has been used, and success has been enjoyed. Right then. Lock manual. Okay, this must be to do with the combinations of the, this, oh no. Oh no, oh no, what about it? Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. I need to... Right, so you can't see this because it's like not appearing on the screen. There's a little cross in the upper right hand corner of the screen that I can't... And I can't find a way to get away from this screen. But I can't get out of this because I pressed the wrong escape button, essentially, so I may have to restart the game, which isn't going brilliantly. Okay, so I have recouped all of the progress that we have lost. The only thing that I haven't done is finding the knight for the chess set, because I've totally forgotten where that was, but never mind, I've done everything else. So we can now do this again properly. So you were 6, you were 4, you were 8, and you were 4. There we are. Now let me do this properly. Right, so you click on this, you look at it, and then you press the little cross in the corner. Then you press the escape button, because if you do that the wrong way around, you'll get on a pickle. Right now, I've also realised that there was a clue that I didn't realise about the picture. You weren't just supposed to click on the picture randomly. The book that you have here, if I can read this, a leaf will fall from a high tree, guidance for you to see. So in essence, that is saying you'll get a hint when a leaf falls from a tree, and of course paper is made of trees, so there's an element of the tree that falls out of this tree, and that's to give you a bit of a clue on that. So, how does this help exactly? Oh, the second cube. Have I not found the second cube? Maybe that's where the knight is. The cube that had the little diamonds on it. I seem to still be missing that. I feel like I've done everything that I did the first time, except I seem to have forgotten something. because I can't find the knight and I can't find that second cube. But I'm just a little confused by that because I feel like I've been everywhere and done everything that I did before. But never mind. So we've solved the Zodiac box. We're still looking for the chess pieces and the clock. But to solve the clock, we need the books. Because I'm still convinced you need a second book. So, yes, again, thank you for the nice accompanying soundtrack. Let me use this key on this door and see what we can find out here.
The key fits the lock.
Indeed. Oh, we're going into a basement. Goodness, I thought we'd be going into like a little sort of back garden or something. Is this the book I need? Yes, it is. The Forbidden Kingdom. The king had it all planned. First he played 2 marks on his map, and then the king ordered a party of 4 knights with long lances and 12 soldiers with short swords to go on an adventure outside the Forbidden Kingdom. The king was praying the party success, that the party successfully would return to the kingdom, but the treasure he was looking for. Okay, I'm guessing that's to do with the chess puzzle. Guessing that's what all that's about. Why does it all sound all scary and spooky in here? What scary spooky things are happening in here? I see no scary spookiness. Goodness, this is very I was going to say this is very reminiscent of Athemore, but I think Athemore came a bit later than this demo. But I could be wholly and utterly mistaken and being very stupid. It wouldn't be the first time. Okay. Do you mind? Do you mind, friend? Can I put my little cubes in here? Yes. Can I take them out and put them in the other place? Yes, I can. Okay. So, can I take that one out? No. Okay, so I need to find the other cube that we found that has the little diamonds on it, and then this is going to be the sequence, which is being partially betrayed by that piece of paper that we found that had the little cross on it that caused the... That was a nice touch. I enjoyed that. The little piece of paper of doom that we encountered. We encountered previously. I do have my light on, don't I? Yeah. Goodness, yes I do. I can see even darker without that. Okay then. So. Oh, the lights have been turned off.
I could ignite this.
Oh, that's why it's so dark in here. Because the little ghost was worried about the polar bears, so decided to turn off the lights because there was nobody here. Apart from the fact that I'm not a polar bear enthusiast, so I'm going to go around and burn a couple of ice caps. In fairness, in the 1920s we didn't know about polar bears and ice caps, so, you know, it didn't really matter so much. Okay. I'm still really, really confused by the whole night thing. Like, seriously, where... That freaks me out. Where under the sun have I forgotten about that? You'd really think in this entryway you'd have a light of some form, but never mind. I must have just forgotten about like a drawer or a cupboard or something, because we're missing the knight and the second cube, and we need those. Good afternoon. I can get a lot closer to you than I thought I could.
My name is Elizabeth.
How are you?
What is your name? And what are you doing in my house?
My name is Phil, and I'm playing a game.
I don't even know where I am. I do not recognize this house. Can you tell me?
Maybe, but you have to help me first.
What do you need help with?
I can't find my violin. My mum has put it away because she's upset. Now I want to play it again. I'll be very happy if you can retrieve it for me.
Alright, I'll try finding your violin.
Okay, you're a bit less murderous than I suspected, and of that I'm grateful. I do have the sneaking suspicion that you're dead. Good, I thought she was going to follow me all the way. Goodness. What's that habit that animals have, very young animals have? Is it called imprinting? Where they, like, bonds to the very first moving object that they see, regardless of whether it's actually their mother or not. I was worried that that had happened between me and she. But never mind. I have definitely... I think I've seen a violin somewhere. I think I've seen a violin hanging up on a wall. The horrible fear that I have is that I was just playing another game earlier today, and I might have seen the violin on the wall in that game instead. So, I fear that I'm being a bit stupid. But never mind, I might be getting muddled. We do, I think, have the books that we need for the shelf. Let me see what I can do with this. I think the green one goes here.
This book seems to fit in the slot. But is it the correct one?
And then the brown one here.
This book seems to fit in the slot. But is it the correct one?
I don't know, you tell me, mate. You're the game protagonist, I ain't. Let me light this for no particularly good reason. And this one also, so you're getting a bit lighter in here. No, don't light it with a knife. You shouldn't have knives around children. You also really shouldn't have cigars around children, to be quite frank, but never mind. Is this working now? Presumably not. I thought that was correct, though. Because look, it's like a brown one underneath a red one to the side of two green ones, which, if I remember correctly, was what this said. Red one... Yes, red one, two green ones, and a brown one. So that looks correct. There just must be more to this than I realised. There's no other gaps, are there?
There's something strange about this bookshelf.
No, everything seems above board, as if I've done it correctly, unless something's changed. Oh, there's the other little cube. I didn't see it. It was right in front of my face. I should have realised that earlier. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I've been stupid, but this surprises nobody. Alright. I think we've done the book puzzle correctly. I just don't know where to go from here with it. I feel like it's probably triggered something by being correct or complete. I just don't know what exactly. So I'm going to wander around and have a little bit of a better look at the basement and see if I can... the scary atmosphere. See if I can... oh, there's another note here. The circle is to the left of a red figure. The red figure is to the left of the green figure. Okay, so it's like... So there's like a combination of shapes and of colours. So to the left there's a circle, which is to the left of something red. The red thing is to the left of something green. So the circle must be on the far left then, because by transitivity it's sort of left of both red and green. Okay. I did have another note about that, didn't I? A yellow figure is to the left of a green figure. That must be the circle, so the circle must be yellow. And then this tells me that the diamond comes to the left of the star. So I reckon, going left to right, that the shapes are circle, diamond, star, and the colours are yellow, red, green. So let me see if I can input that here, and maybe this is where the violin has been stored. So let me pop that in there. Now how do I change the colours? Like that. Okay, so this one needs to be green, this one needs to be red, and this one needs to be yellow.
This doesn't seem right.
That's because I have... Oh, I can remove that one. Oh, that helps, because otherwise I'd have been utterly screwed, because I didn't put these in the
There's
right
already
space.
a cube in the slot.
I noticed. You know, we can't have overcongestion of Borg vessels now, can we? Let's try that again and do it properly this time, instead of completely ignoring the code that we just formulated.
There.
Okay, hooray. What can we find in here? Oh, you didn't want a candle, you wanted a proper lantern? Oh. Alright, well it's not the violin that I wanted.
I've solved this already.
Indeed you have. I was expecting the violin to be there. I must confess. Yes, looking for precious violins, they're looking for the chess pieces, and then the clock, which seems to be involved with the books. Alright, walking on ice. No, not that. The light. No, not the candle. I wanted the, Yes, very quiet all of a sudden. No, I was just thinking if there was any information about the lantern. Can I light the lantern? An old kerosene lamp that should be useful when going outside. Can I equip this? For all the good that
Locked.
there's another door here. I didn't realise. I didn't see this here before. Alright. Perhaps that's where the violin is kept. If that would seem like the sort of place they might not allow the child to go. So it would have to be yeah, the violin would have to be kept somewhere child free, if you like. Which is not what we're going to write on a sign and hang around that child's neck and then boot them out of the door and hope that somebody adopts them. Alright, well, I'm not quite sure where to go from here. I feel like we should have got something more from the book puzzle, only nothing really seemed to get triggered or activated by it. So I'm left a little befuddled. I've also found this cutting board which we can use the knife on, but it says there's nothing to cut, which tells me at a later date we're going to have to find some item and then chop it up on the board. But let me return to the study and see what else we can do in here, if indeed anything. Because we're still looking for loads of chess pieces, which seems like they're a bit more final than I initially realised, judging by how long it's taken me to find them. And then there's the clock. I don't even know what time to set, but I'm convinced these are right. Oh, goodness, I believe the books needs to be in the bookshelf. Oh, something, a clue in the books, of course. There were the numbers. There were the numbers in the book that we read, weren't there? I totally forgot about them. There's 4 knights with long swords and 12 with short swords. So that tells me it's 4 and 12. 4 is long and 12 is short. Which of the hands on the clock, because we don't have analog clocks anymore, but which of the hands on the clock is the long one and which one's the short one? The hour hand seems to be the short one, so let's put the hour hand at 4 and the short one at 12, yes. There we are. That might be the correct clue for the clock. That might be the correct time for the clock. But it says they need to be. Let me just check that that's definitely correct. 4 on the long, 12 on the short. Yes. Hang on a minute. The hour hand is the short one, Philip. You incognitantly stupid man.
Clicked. Now it works.
It works. Unlike my head. Huzzah and hooray. Oh goodness, and now this is opened. So okay, so we had done
Could this
the bit
be
with
the
the
entrance
books.
to the attic?
I do know there's an attic. I do know there's an attic, my friend. We haven't gone outside yet. Is this where the violin is kept? No, this is where we keep the booze and the compass and the violin case. I shall return this to you momentarily, once I have done a little exploring. Okay, right, sorry, I was being very stupid. Which doesn't really surprise anybody, but never mind. It's a funny noise. There's a little map here. Oh, goodness! Oh, wow! Could this game have, like, multiple different locations, then, that we could go around and explore? That would be really ambitious. Very, very exciting indeed. I'd very much enjoy that. Let's take this extra candle, although I'm not sure we need it now that we've got the lantern, because it seems to sort of work all right on its own. Anything else here that we can take or use? I think the final chess piece would be here. Though goodness knows I can't even find the second one. Would you thank you very much, my friend. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. Alright, let me go and give the violin case to the little girl and see if she rewards me with a key for the basement door, or maybe the final chess piece.
Have you found my violin yet?
Yes, kindly stop shouting.
I need her attention.
Have you found my violin yet?
I need her attention.
Hello, small, ignorant person of annoyance. Sit still. What do you want me to do to get her attention? Smack her in the face with a pork chop?
I want my violin. Please get it for me. Have you found my violin yet? Here.
Thank you.
This is for you. Please come by later and hear me play. Please come by later and hear me play.
Would you kindly give it to me? Thank you.
Please come by later and hear me play.
I will. If you ever shut up, I'll hit you over the head with a broomstick when I come. Cry out loud. Infernal little brat. Gideonite. Sorry, I am not an enormous fan of children, alright? I mean, they serve a sort of a purpose in terms of, like, They serve an economic purpose in terms of giving us a labour force in the next generation, but other than that, I'm a little bit sick of them. I don't mind, they're fine, I just wish they were a bit quieter most of the time. Dear. Where under the sun did I leave that knight? This is driving me mad. I know there's a knight somewhere, I just can't find it. Oh, it's so annoying because I know I found it once, I just can't find it again. And the really stupid thing is this has been so much shorter for you than it has been for me. I've been at this for ages. So for you, you remember really easily where it was and I don't. Right, give me a moment, I shall find the other chess piece and then we'll complete the chess puzzle. That we have met. Don't ask how long that took, I'm embarrassed enough by my performance in this game already and I didn't want to tell you precisely how much more embarrassed I ought to be about myself. Okie dokie then. Let us do this, because I'm rubbish at chess, so this is going to go well. How does this work? Reset? What? Who am I? Well, I'm white. Okay, I should take this piece, please. There you are. I should put this. I seem to have screwed everything up. Right, let me put this back. And put this back where they belong. There we go. Okay, I have done that now. And then, the other person will forget to move, probably. I should boot you out, I suppose. And you should be finished, I think. It does strike me, I think I may have taken one of my own pieces earlier, but never mind, that doesn't matter. I then use this to take you. There we go. You get booted off as well. I feel like the other person should be contributing to the game a bit more, but never mind. It reset, I clearly done this wrong. Has the game been completed? Has the game been completed, perhaps? Let me think. Has the game been completed? I think maybe. Maybe. I have no idea. I'm really, really bad at chess. I do not understand this. Okay, this must be the clue.
Every end has a beginning. Maybe it's a clue or something.
Is the idea that I need to reset the board? Like, bring the game back to how it began? In which case I'm going to be in a bit of a pickle, because I don't really know how a chessboard is set up. But I shall do my best and we shall see what happens. By which I mean I shall undoubtedly look it up and we shall figure it out from there. Again, I really don't know whether white is supposed to be at my end or the other end. But give me a minute and I will see what I can do. Do the bishops go on the outside or do the rooks go on the outside? I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. I think the rooks go on the inside. Where's my bishop crying? Oh yeah, it's the one I murdered earlier. Who goes on the left? The king or the queen? I don't know. At least I can say that I know the black must be at the far end of the board because the knights are pointing in the correct direction. Like my knight's pointing in that direction, their knight's pointing in this direction. So that's probably not quite correct. So let me see if I move the knights and the bishops round to the way, because I know the rooks go at the far end. I know the rooks go at the far end, so maybe I've just got these the wrong way around, or I've got the left and right of the king and queen the wrong way around, because I don't know how they go either. Would you move your bishop in bum? No. Okay, I'm going to look up the original setup of a chessboard, because I haven't got the faintest idea whether this is even correct, let alone whether the arrangement of the pieces is correct either. So let me see what I have done wrong. No, not a cheese board. Not a cheese board, I meant a chessboard. How do you spell chess? Maybe with two S's? I don't know. Yes, with two S's and only one E. Right then, good, I can't even spell for crying out loud. Man alive. Wait, how did you manage that? I just read the image for crying out loud. Okay, here we go. No, I didn't want to buy an £80 chessboard. Why did you think I wanted to buy an £80 chessboard? What the hell is wrong with you? That doesn't help. I don't know which one's the king and which one's the queen. Okay, apparently the bishops do go on the inner level. Oh, I think it's the king and the queen on the black side that are the wrong way around. I think the queen is meant to be on this side and the king is meant to be on that side. There we go. I figured it out with a little bit of help from Google and Wikipedia. Excellent. And so I have a little key here. Right. That does confuse me, though. Why is the queen on the left for white, but then on the right for black? I thought the only difference between black and white was that white went first. I didn't realise that they also had slightly different setups of the board. This is probably the most basic thing in the world for any chess player, but it may not surprise you to know that because chess requires you have a brain, I'm not very good at it. But never mind, we have the key now, we shall go down in the basement and hopefully we shall find a murderer who will lop my head off for being so stupid, and then none of us will have to deal with me any longer, and that would be rather a nice prospect. A small golden key.
Wrong key.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Fine. It's probably the key to the little box in the bedroom where we began. That would be a vaguely well guess. The fact that it's a small golden key probably indicates that as well. Because you'd have a relatively small fancy key for a small fancy thing, rather than a big nasty key for a big nasty door. So let's see if this works.
The key fits the lock.
Huzzah and hooray. What do we find here? A book. A book. The 14th of November 1923. Dear Diary, Darwin was still busy with his fishing. Because of that, he was not much around the house today. I spent the last 2 hours practicing some piano today. As I was playing my piano, Elizabeth interrupted me and told me she had found a new friend. Said she is very excited in her voice. I wish she would take her violin lessons more seriously. Perhaps this is the mother? Perhaps? Like Elizabeth's the daughter and Darwin's the father, perhaps? 16th of November. Today I overheard Elizabeth talking to herself. It sounded as if she were having a conversation with someone. Maybe she was playing with her dolls. Later I asked her who she was talking to. Elizabeth said it was Missy, the 19th of November. I'm really worried about Elizabeth. I can't make her play along with me anymore. She needs to practice, but I can't talk sense into her. She used to love playing music with me. The 22nd of November. It's getting more and more strange with Elizabeth. Now she talks about a man wandering around the house. Elizabeth mentioned that she is helping the man, and she asked if I know him. I have never heard about this man she is constantly talking about. If Elizabeth is seeing things I don't, or is she using her imagination, making these characters up? I should talk to Darwin about it, but he is rarely around. We're going to get a jump scare from the little girl there for a moment. Okay, so that's strange. So the diary was obviously talking about Elizabeth talking to me. The question is how is she talking to her mother, who's then writing down in her diary, while I am still meandering around like some sort of meandering muppet? Can I speak to you about additional things?
Please come by later and hear me play.
No, I don't believe that I can. Alright, let me equip my
I don't think
compass.
there's much left for me here, so I should head outside.
Okay, so some of it is optional then. The finding of the diary is optional then. You don't need to do that once you've got downstairs. Mind you, there's also the final door that we didn't unlock. Have I done everything in the journal? Yes. Yes, we have. Oh, there's still the knife and the cutting board. What could I possibly cut? Cut a candle, I cut a match. I don't really think smashing up matches is a really good idea. For us, semi-dangerous. Alright, I don't know whether the cutting board and the door downstairs are things that will be expanded upon in the full game, because I imagine it's going to end at this point when we go out this door. Indeed. That was very good. I really liked that. Yes. Who were the voices? They were of good people. I don't think they were of the people I thought they were, so that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I really liked that. It is coming out in the 4th quarter of 22, which is about 6 months ago, but never mind, it doesn't matter. Continue playing? What does continue playing do? I thought that was the end of the game. Do you mean restart the game? I don't know. Like sort of continue and do other optional things? I don't know. I don't think I turn my light on. I think we're just sitting here in purgatory. Okay then, well I really like that. If it does indeed have multiple environments where you sort of wander around different places and then you have sort of different sequences of puzzles and things, I think that could be really nice. A very ambitious project, and I like the professional voice acting as well. It adds a certain level of professionality to it as well. So yeah, I'm really beginning to think that continue playing button is sort of in spirit only, because there's no actual play to be continued to enjoy. Never mind. Yeah, I really like that. I look forward to this game being completed if and when it does, because it seems very ambitious and very interesting and enjoyable. So I apologise for being so very, 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 very stupid about that, but I appreciate that it has little hints in there to help you figure out the stuff, because I'm too stupid. But never mind, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.